Hello, I'm Mallory and I've lost 80 pounds during my weight loss journey. And I was thinking of a few things that were kind of weird about my weight loss journey and things that I've noticed, and I thought, let's talk about it today. I'm still not completely done with my weight loss journey, so if you would like to follow along, make sure you subscribe and like this video if you like more sit-down videos. The first thing that I found weird about weight loss that I feel like is on everybody's things you don't know about weight loss lists is that I started to become cold very easily. Thankfully, we are now moving away from winter, more into spring, but even now, I am wearing sweatshirts and jackets outside, and usually I would be full on tank top and shorts, and I think we've only had one day so far this season that I've been able to do that. I remember in college, I made a rule for myself because I knew I would get so sweaty walking to class, and the rule was if it's not below 0, I can walk in a sweatshirt outside. That's 0 degrees Fahrenheit, by the way. And I feel like I could not do that now. I think about 40, 50 degrees, I need to start wearing a jacket. Number 2, my safe clothes. The clothes that made me feel the most confident, the clothes that I felt like were the only things that I could wear and feel good in. Those clothes are starting to not make me feel as good. They're starting to make me feel bigger. They're starting to make me feel sloppier because they've gotten so oversized. And a lot of times they sadly are not cute as oversized. So I have thrown a lot of my favorite clothes into storage for when I get pregnant someday, and hopefully I will enjoy them on my pregnant body. It is very sad. As fun as it is to buy a new wardrobe, it takes a long time for me to find things that I like, and I have not built up a wardrobe that I like as much as I used to. Number 3 is that my body dysmorphia got worse than it was when I was a lot bigger. When I was bigger, I feel like I definitely had some kind of body dysmorphia where I thought I was a lot smaller than I was, because now there are some clothes that I had gotten that are just the right size for me now, if not only slightly oversized on me, which means 80 pounds ago, they were much tighter than they were meant to be. And I look back at a lot of pictures of myself where I remember that I would post that picture because I felt like the angle was good, that I was finally starting to look a little bit smaller. And I look at these pictures and I'm like, I look a lot worse than I remember. But now I feel like my body dysmorphia is constant. I am constantly aware of what my body looks like, and it cycles so much throughout the day. There will be, like, in the morning, I will feel so much smaller and I will feel great in my clothes. And sometimes I even feel like, have I lost too much weight? Even though I'm not even in the healthy category yet for my weight versus height. And then a few hours from then, I'll look in the mirror and I will be like, I have not lost any weight. I am still over 200 pounds. This outfit looks awful on me. I'm huge. And then I cycle kind of back and forth between that. I remember there was a particularly bad week not too long ago where I just felt huge for the entire week. In my head, I definitely knew that I was not seeing myself correctly that week, that for some reason I was seeing someone a lot bigger than what I actually am. It's just it's a very weird feeling, and I feel like it's gotten a lot worse as I've lost weight. Number 4, I am terrified of reaching a maintenance phase. I am still in a deficit right now, and I'm still trying to lose weight so I can get into the healthy category. So this is really just something in the back of my mind that I think about every once in a while. Someday I'm gonna have to maintain my weight loss. And I'm absolutely terrified of that because I don't think I've ever maintained a smaller body before. I feel like I will either just continue losing weight or I will start gaining all of my weight back, and I will not be able to find that middle. I'm very scared for that, and I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that for another year, but I'm still thinking about it. Number 5, noticing bones. The first bones that I started to notice, even though, like I said, I'm still overweight, but I am noticing bones. The first bones that I noticed were my collarbones. Next, I noticed that I'm a side sleeper. and I like to stack my knees kind of on top of each other, I can no longer comfortably do that. So I have to sleep a little differently. And then another bone that I noticed a couple days ago was something on my shoulder. I thought that it was some kind of a lump. I started freaking out. And then I noticed it's a bone. It's like right here. It's a bone, right? I don't know. I'm still nervous that it's not a bone. Number 6, my goals keep changing constantly. I thought for sure I would be done at 170. 170 was going to be where I felt my best because I didn't think that I could do any better than that. And now as I'm approaching 160, which was going to be my goal for 2026, I'm starting to think that I should keep going until I've reached the healthy category for my height. I've said that like 5 times in this video. I'm sorry. I'm hoping that once I get into that healthy category that my goal will be pretty clear, but for right now, the goal just keeps moving. And I just find that very strange that my goal just keeps changing. Number 7, I enjoy working out. When I first started my weight loss journey, food was something that I thought would be maybe easier for me to change, like how I ate. So I attempted to do that, and then I was like, I hate counting calories. I hate eating healthy food. So I started focusing on working out, and it took a while for me to really get into it, but I needed to find workouts that I love. So the first thing that I started with was Ring Fit Adventure for the Nintendo Switch. It's a video game that just tricks you into fitness. After that, I started moving into more YouTube workouts, specifically the dance workouts. Now, I'm an awful dancer. I have no rhythm. And especially when I was first starting, there were a lot of moves that I just could not do. And it just didn't matter. What mattered is that I just started getting my body moving, and then things got easier as I got fitter. After that, I started doing strength training because I was hearing how important it is for women to have muscle. And it was funny that I actually really enjoyed strength training. Now, I just have a couple dumbbells at home. I'm not going to the gym and doing anything super crazy right now. And I usually follow along to Kaylee Cohen's strength and some other random strength workout videos that I find on YouTube. But I just really love it. And I'm starting to get back into Ring Fit Adventure actually, and I'm loving that again. And sometimes I like just going for walks outside. Sometimes I like walking on the treadmill. There's just so many different ways to move my body that I've started to find fun. And I didn't think fitness was going to be something that I would find fun. I thought it was going to be something that I did just because I needed to maintain the body that I'm working for. And now it's something that just makes me feel good and it's fun. 8, my eyes look bigger. It's kind of just an optical illusion because my face just got smaller, so then my eyes just started to look bigger. I just noticed in a lot of older pictures, it almost looks like I'm squinting, which I could be because I needed glasses. I still need my glasses right now. If I'm squinting, it's because I didn't want to bother with the annoyance of the glare. But yeah, just a weird thing that I noticed, that my eyes look a little bigger. Another thing, number 9, is that I went down a shoe size. When I got pregnant the first time, I gained an entire shoe size, and I've heard that that's very, very normal with pregnancy. And I thought that that is just what my shoe size would be for forever. But then I lost these 80 pounds and I went back to my regular shoe size. And now I am mourning all of the shoes that I got rid of because I thought I would never fit in them ever again. Number 10, towels fit better. I can wrap a towel around myself. I started buying towel sheets instead of just regular towels because they're just really long towels. And we went to a hotel and I found that the towels at the hotel that I used to think were these teeny tiny useless things actually wrapped around my entire body. Number 11, crossing my legs is comfortable and is actually my preferred way to sit. Also, sitting crisscross applesauce. Is that what you all called it in kindergarten? That's what I called it in kindergarten, crisscross applesauce. I forget what the kids said. I remember off to the side, I'm sitting like a mermaid right now. That's what they called that. What did they call crisscross applesauce? They called it something else, maybe a pretzel? I don't remember. But anyways, crossing my legs or sitting crisscross applesauce are so much more comfortable. They're actually my more preferred way to sit. And I remember I used to have to catch myself all the time I would sit with my legs spread all the way out in the most unflattering way, all hunched over. It did not look cute, I'm sure. I'm very glad I don't have any candid photos of that sitting position. But now I sit like a lady, all cute and stuff. And it's actually very comfortable. Number 12, my ring got loose. And this was one of the first signs of weight loss for me, besides just seeing the scale go down, is that my ring got extremely loose. That happened probably just under 200 pounds. Now it's very loose again. I have one of these ring size things that I got off of Amazon. At some point, I will go and get it professionally resized, but I want to wait until I'm done having kids because there's no point in resizing it over and over and over again. So we'll just see where I end up sitting. It'll be a few years before I actually do that, but these sizers, they work just fine for right now. Number 13, I do not fear stairs when I come across them. When I was really overweight, I used to see even short stairs and I'd be like, oh no, I'm gonna be embarrassing myself because I'm gonna be huffing and puffing and just not cute. Especially in college when I lived on the 4th floor and I went up all of the stairs and I was just heaving. It was not cute. I was terrified of the stairs. Anytime that I could get an elevator or an escalator, I chose that. Now I see stairs and I'm like, I just go up them. I don't even think about it, honestly. Until I started thinking about weird things about my weight loss journey, I did not think about stairs at all. I don't even know the last time I really thought about it. Number 14, thrifting got so much easier. When I was very overweight, all of the clothes that were plus size were, 1, absolutely ugly, and 2, just, it was not a big section because plus size people find what is cute. That is a rarity. They hold on to that no matter what. And a lot of people, at least this is what I believe happens because this is what happened to me, they hold on to it when they gain weight. They hold on to it when they lose weight. I have an entire suitcase of my plus size clothing in my closet right now. I'm not getting rid of it. I mean, someday I will get rid of it, but I'm gonna hold on to it until I'm done having kids. So then I know for sure this is where my body is staying, or at least for a long time, this is where my body is staying. So the plus size section is small, not much to pick from. And also being in a smaller body, I can pick things that are a size down. If I want it to be a tighter fit, I can pick at my size right now, which usually is about a large. Or if I want something just slightly oversized, I can look at the extra large. That is 3 sections that I now can look at. Whereas before, the rack was probably like this big of the amount of clothes that would fit me. And I prefer to thrift my clothes because it saves you money, it's better for the environment, and I don't feel as bad when I decide I don't like something anymore and I decide to donate it if it's something that's already been in the thrift store. I just feel like I'm not wasting money as much. Number 15, I cannot sit still. I want to be moving all of the time, whether it's cleaning, whether it's walking around outside, whether it's doing a workout, cooking. I am always in movement because sitting just is, it's starting to bore me. I don't like to just sit on the couch all day anymore. And I think that has more to do with me choosing a fitter lifestyle than weight loss in general, but it is a part of the weight loss journey. It is just not being able to sit still. Number 16, I look in the mirror now. When I was very overweight, I avoided the mirror like crazy. Like I'm talking, I closed my eyes while I was brushing my teeth because I just did not want to look at myself. And now when I pass a mirror, I look in the mirror. I like looking at myself more now. I'm not grossed out by myself and I feel more confident. And the last thing is that I'm always grabbing the wrong size of clothes when I'm shopping. I will often grab clothes that are way too big for me because I'm like, there's no way I am this size. I'm not a size large. I'm either an extra large or an extra, extra large. When really I can comfortably fit in a medium, and I'm still looking at extra large and extra, extra large. So I'm still a little bit delusional about what size I am. And sometimes I even am a little delusional in that I will look in the size small, although I've never tried a size small on yet. So yes, I am still a bit delusional about what size I am. I'm still a little bit just confused about what size I am, but also I feel like women's clothes, a size medium is different in every single brand. Really strange. I'm having the hardest time with pants, especially, and shorts. Shorts are even harder than pants. Anyways, I will not go on that tangent, but those are 17 things that I found a little bit weird about my weight loss journey so far. Let me know if you've noticed anything about your weight loss journey, and I will see you next time. Bye!